Kind of looks like it's actually heading towards the city. Let's hope not. I think the city's in that direction anyway. Wouldn't want to get directioned off me. Nice. Cop run. Nice. Surprised that worked, really. Verdos. Nice. Some more of that. Pyro. Nice. Okay, that looks like a fragment of a beastie. Well, that's dead. I think it's due to the, my buddy there. Oh yeah, fragment of a beastie. Move rock. With my psychic ability.
You have it! Uncle's final piece to the Shatterlock.
There's another way out of that cave, away from the terrorist.
Terrorist.
Tenno, I'm having orders pull you out. Get to the extraction point.
You think it would be that easy? Tusks! My tusks! New orders! Ignore the monster! Stop that Tenno maggot!
So ignore you then. Interesting order then. It's really like, look at the guy. It's coming this way. There it is. Hey up. There we go. Forest. Oh, we're out here. I was here earlier, actually. I'm just gonna ignore it and keep on running. Kind of surprising it doesn't make an effort to try and shoot us down. But it's kind of just blindly wandering around, you know? So, little bits of resources. Pretty happy with that. Wonder if that credit increase is still running.
Konzo. You should know.
Yep.
You were the best friend he ever had. I'm ready. Open the box.
Yep, still running for the next 13 minutes.
Sire, you kept my flower.
Oh, Uncle. You always told me I should try following my heart instead of my head. Shola, I guess it's time I did.
That's actually a sweet gesture. Like that if he died, that he wanted her to move on and be happy. And damn. I guess he knows, you know, she did like the guy. Maybe she preferred him over, like the guy she married over him, but, you know. Yeah, that's actually kind of a sweet gesture. Not quite what I was hoping for, though. Saya's Vigil. On the point of a door, and the mystery has lain buried for years. One that will mend or destroy a heart, and open the door to a hidden past. Yeah, it's all little bits of glass draped on her. Interesting. Must be specially made glass, not just, you know, window glass, you know? Not even double paned.
Using Saya's idea, I pulsed Onko's glass we recovered with a frequency sweep. It took some time to decode the harmonics in the signal, but there was something there. A blueprint for Gera, the one they called the Glass Warrior. This is what Onko was protecting. Resurrect Gera, that she might protect Cetus once more.
Treasure in the glass. Tenno, using size... Okay, that's literally just what she said. Alright. So, what happened over here? Free items to celebrate 5 years Warframe. There's an update coming tomorrow. There's a dev stream. Zephyr Prime access arrives next week. There's Shrine of the Adoan hotfix. Shrine of the Adoan. 13 days ago, Octavia Maestra is now available. Alright. Next objective. Uranus, Mastery Tree, scan drones in Grenier Sea Lab. Or it's rescue on Venus, gives you fortitude. Sure, we'll do it. A nightmare one? Oof. I can't remember. I don't remember what fortitude is.
There is a prisoner here that is vital to our
No shield?
operations. Search for the holding location.
Oh, Taxon, you're gonna be a lot less useful right now. No guts, no glory. Guten Tag.
We can't leave without rescuing the prisoner. Keep searching.
I've taken half my health and damage now.
I spotted you.
No shit. There's that. Tree.
The alarms have triggered a burst up.
Seriously? Shit. 4. Okay, this is being rejigged slightly. There we go. Help me. Oh, my drone was actually able to give me shielding.
Corpus walkers are heading to your location.
There we go. I'm actually gonna have to call this quits in a mo. shit, I'm gonna kill myself. I misidentified the chest. I can't heal. In here, I need to find containers to get health. Or just ragdoll on the floor. Okay, I'm just gonna tear on through. Whoa. Oh, keep going. Yeah, just say fuck him and whoa, not like that. Thank you, little droney. Seems it can be useful, even if shielding isn't meant to be here.
You are approaching the holding area. Careful. If the wardens detect you, they will surely initiate the execution sequence. The bypass is done. Go. You've been seen. Hurry up. You are running out of time.
I am currently dying.
We've reached the prison. Find our prisoner in one of these
Go
cells.
down. Up. It's annoying I died there. Oh. Hostage? No. There we go.
Thank you, Tenno.
Take gun.
Prisoner
Help.
located. We need to get them back to command in one piece. Find your way to the exits, and don't leave the subject behind.
Okay, strange things just float next to me. These really make me think of a thing from Ratchet and Clank. Okay, guy, keep up. I think they keep up because when you get far enough away, they teleport. I think that's how they can keep up. I'm not even sure if I hit shot that guy or not. Actually, even if I had, I wouldn't have killed him. They're a little too durable to die to the one shot. I'm too reliant on having shields. Well, then again, no, I feel bad saying that because I'm too reliant on having half my health bar. You know? That's really what I'm saying. You know, I feel like maybe this isn't quite how they intended for the hostage rescue missions to go, you know? Where we get the guy out and just fucking leg it. Whether or not he's with us, we don't care. 5% chance to resist knockdown, 20% to shield recharge. Not bad. There's some really nice ones on the nightmare missions.
A new quest is available in your codex.
Okay. I was hoping this would actually bring us to a map, but new. And this again has some bonus. I think the bonus isn't quite as great, and the extra kills, the second XP thing is different. Interesting. Where do I have to go? Uranus. Let's go to the sea labs. And scan drones there. Tempting, but I think I'm done for today. Actually, before I go, one last thing. Just so I'm ready for next time. A gift from the Lotus to commemorate the 3rd anniversary of the first Tenno waking from cryostasis. Well, these are a gift from the Lotus to commemorate the anniversary of the first Tenno waking from cryostasis.
Operator, are you enjoying the view?
And this is 3rd anniversary. And it's just anniversary. Alright. Figure may as well get some. Then again, if I'm going to do the other mission, probably should stick with this. Actually, I'm curious.
Operator, you have remembered well how the Tenno arm themselves.
With anything and everything. I have 4 extra slots. Okay then. I'm gonna make a gun over here. Sadly, can't make these. Can't make that yet. Mastery level 5 is required. Annoying. Can't remember if I made a bolter before. Okay, just put that down. Put this down. The pedal launcher fires up to 5 grenades that can be remotely triggered at just the right moment. Wonder if they'll just detonate if you hit an enemy directly with them. That's what I used to do in Dead Space. I would use the mine launcher as basically a grenade launcher. Worked well enough. Though I think that could backfire in that game. Just due to how the mines worked. You'd stick them to a wall there, and if anyone came across like spikes we launched out from like this wall to this wall. So if you use it as a glorified grenade launcher, I think there was a chance it could fire back at you. And they would really do extreme damage to you. Okay, that is kind of cool looking. The other one. Oh, so that's interesting. That's kind of creepy. But yeah, that looks cool. You are a Tenno. You deserve a Kerbrow by your side. I'll do that at some stage. And just out of curiosity, what will you unlock? The second dream, Gamma Core blueprint, and Chroma Chassis blueprint. Complete the quest Nata. Defeat Tile Rigor at Titania on Uranus. Complete any missions on Uranus with only your melee weapon equipped, and open 3 caches during any sabotage mission on Uranus. Neptune. Since I haven't got unlocked here, I can't see what this will unlock. due to all the stuff you can get, it is tempting to try and join a group for their dojo, but I don't play this game enough to justify being part of a group. They would, I would end up being kicked out eventually. Unless I formed it, but I don't play enough to really have my own group, I don't know enough people that play. So I couldn't have someone, run into my stat. Also, interesting names here. Vodnoi, Naga. This one looks like Hydron. Hydro-N. Hydron. Sangru. Geru. Sauki. There's a naming scheme going on here. Seems to be all stuff to do with the water. I can't remember what these things are. Like Vodnoi and Naga. They're like mythological creatures associated with water. I think Saukis are too. Remember someone talking about them before. Yeah, they're in Irish, Scottish, Faroese, and Icelandic folklore. They are said to live as seals in the sea, but shed their skin to become human on land. This is all according to Wikipedia. They frequently revolve around female Saukis being coerced into relationships with humans by someone stealing and hiding their seal skin. They don't regain it for years, and when they do, they return to sea, forsaking their human family. It's apparently most common in northern islands of Scotland, and is very similar to those of swan maidens. Alright, I was just having a quick brief look. There's apparently a modern reference to it. Apparently there's a character in My Hero Academia. I think that's how you say the name. No, I think that's the name. There's a character that goes by that name and has... Did they say seal abilities or something? Again, I'm going by Wikipedia's phrasing. I've never actually seen it. I've seen... I've heard bits about the manga. I've read bits of the wiki and that's it. Possesses seal-like abilities and appearance. Apparently there's also a type of merfolk and magic like that. So yeah. And Kelpie. Maybe they were saying Kelpie before. Maybe like the other person. Maybe it was the other one. Selkie. Kelpie. It's a Scottish thing. It's a shape-shifting water spirit. Can appear as a horse, but is able to adopt a human form. Fucking horses. So yeah, Sedna here seems to like the water-based stuff. Aphrodite? Romula. Ishtar. Tessera? I'm just having a look at all these now because Apollodorus. There's a clear... and Odin. There's a Terminus. There's a clear, a pantheon. There's a clear naming scheme going on with these planets. There's a clear naming scheme going on, or maybe that's just for Sedna. So I'm just curious about this now.
It will be marked on navigation.
Callisto. Io. Mesto? Alright. Actually, Io is a moon of Jupiter, isn't it? fuck, I have no idea. I don't know I don't know much about astronomy and whatnot. I had up in my nan's. There's a telescope. Never used it as a kid. Don't think I ever used it. And I did have a nightlight that projected to the constellations. That should be up there as well. We'll have to dig it out someday. And there's Altor on Mars. A nice touch. For those who don't get it, Red Faction. In Red Faction, there's a company. Similarly, like in Saints Row, there's a company called Altor. And in Red Faction 1, they're the main bad guys. In Red Faction 2, they're referenced. In Red Faction 3, they're... like, you see remnants of buildings, you find old Altor tech. I think I actually found Altor tech in Red Faction 2 as well. But they... While they aren't a faction anymore, they're still there to some degree. If like, they're more than just mentioned a few times and that's it. Like, you go through, like, you hear the voice lines of one of the main antagonists from the first game in Red Faction 3. You go through that boss arena in Red Faction 3. There's certainly more of a nod to it than in Red Faction 2. Red Faction 4, bloody hell, if I can remember. Keep in mind, they aren't really named Red Faction 3 and 4. It's Red Faction Guerrilla and Armageddon. But anyway, yeah, Altor is a faction within it, is what I'm saying. So that's a... Ultor? That's what... Is that how it's spelled? Because that's how I kept seeing it I kept seeing it as the other thing. I actually just saw the word differently, I think. No, that is how it's spelled. That is how it's spelled. Good. I thought I just shot myself and was, on top of everything else. Suddenly, I was just turning illiterate. But no, that is how it's spelled. So anyway, folks, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this little pop back to Warframe. As I said before, these episodes will be off in terms of length. You'll be getting two 40-length episodes, two 40-minute episodes instead of the normal 20. Instead of normal 320 episodes, 20-minute episodes. Next time I come back to recording this, unless I'm a complete gobshite, I'll try and fix the time, so instead of you getting 3 20-minute episodes or 2 40-minute episodes, you'll be getting 1 hour-long episode. While this will mean that you will be missing out on that 20 minutes you got from this set, you weren't meant to get the 20 minutes from this set. It was a complete accident. I suppose I could keep up the hour 20 into the future, but I think that's pushing a bit much, so I'll go back to the hour now. I think that should be fine. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'll be back into this for, like last time when I got back into it, I was on a right kick. I played a ton of it. I don't think I'm quite back in on the same kick. I wanted to pop in for the anniversary, get the thing, and leave it at that. But I had a bit of fun here, and I played for much longer than I intended. I was actually meaning to get some more time recorded tonight, but clearly that's not going to happen. Oh, claim now. So, sorry, I'm trying not to sneeze. So yeah, basically, I might replay this again for quite a while. Another couple months. Or I might play some more tomorrow. I have no idea. I've actually been on a StarCraft 2 versus kick as of late. So I think I can only really have one kick on at a time, you know? So I will be playing more of this at some stage. I'm sure it is inevitable. But I'm not sure when that will be. It's a sometime sort of affair. It's like an eventually sort of thing. Eventually I'll come back to this and play more. I just don't know when. So basically what I'm just saying is, you know, if I come back and I'm... to be honest, it really doesn't matter to you. He does it because of my backlog. With nearly a year left on it. A couple months short, but it's good enough, you know? If I'm rusty, if like if I say, oh, I'm gonna do this in the next set, and if I don't, you know why? It's been a couple months, you know. So anyway, folks, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll be back at some stage to record more. Not sure when, but I would like to record more of this. It is a good game, despite my critiques of it before. Still, I feel like I need to almost write down what my feelings on that are. Like I said, but to be honest, I think I said well enough. I'll reiterate it once more because it's just for my own sake rather than anything else. Because I think I said it fine the 7 times I said it previously. But yeah, basically, I'm not sure if I entirely agree with what I said before. Certainly feels like it was made. I figured I wouldn't have to spend any money on the game, and when I discovered, oh no, I have to buy inventory slots, I was thinking, so I either pay more and just get the item, or I go do a ton of work and get the item myself, or I have to delete what I have. Well, get the item myself and then pay them to get the extra inventory slots. Or I start deleting stuff that I had to grind for. And that just rubbed me the wrong way. Especially since I thought if I went and ground up myself, I wouldn't have to pay for it. Due to me not realizing about the inventory slot thing. And not really looking into it. I just kind of saw slots and it was just like, and just dismissed it. I remember seeing TV talking about it, saying that the monetization system in the game is fair, which is good enough, I suppose. Though it still rubs me wrong about you being able to buy guns off the marketplace and buy equipment like that. It still rubs me wrong about that. But whatever. Yeah, I'm not quite happy with what I said before, but I'm not really summarizing what I said today quite well either. You know what, I think what I said before can stand by itself without me trying to reiterate it here. I sincerely hope you've enjoyed. If there's anything you'd like to comment on in any of my sets, in any of these episodes, please do. Given the backlog here, if you are going to comment on anything, and this kind of goes for most of my videos, it's probably a good idea to give me a timestamp on when I start making the point, or whatever you're referring to within the video, because like say if something happens within the game you want to point out at, give a timestamp for it, because I for a fair chance won't remember what you're actually referencing. Someone commented about that before and I had no clue, and it was made it so awkward because I find it awkward to talk to people, respond to comments sometimes, and I'm a very shy, nervous person. It may be strange considering I do Let's Plays, but right now I'm staring at my wall. I'm not talking to a person. I'm talking to myself. Someone just happens to hear it later on. You know? But this is much more of a direct thing. It may not be face to face, but it's certainly more direct than this. So, yeah, it makes it easier for me to respond to you if I know where in the video or in what video and whatnot, the what you're referencing is. So if you can include a timestamp, that would be fantastic. So I'm just gonna try and sign off again and not get distracted. Sincerely hope you enjoyed this. If there's anything you'd like to tell me, please let me know in the comment section below. And I'll be back at some stage to record more. Who knows when? But unless I, wait, till January, sometime in January 2019, well, actually it might be February now. In either case, until I wait till 2019 to record again, it won't really matter to you when I next get to record. So I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you again soon. On one side note, where I saw these legs, it made me think this looked like it's some giant bug, some giant insect. Not really helping my opinion of the Grenier. Forma? Apparently Forma on this mission. 20% resource drop rate, 50% XP from kills, and 10% XP from pistol kills. Okay then. Anyway, before I get pulled into recording even more of this, I'm going to leave this here. I've already said all I need to. If you want to comment, comment, give a timestamp. Hope you've enjoyed this. I'll be back at some stage to record more. Love and peace, baby. See you some stage, folks. I keep feeling like I'm forgetting to say something. That's why I was summarizing there, because I feel like I'm forgetting something, but fuck it. See, this is why I prefer to write, because I can make my points easier and check over things, and it jogs the memory. When I'm just talking off the cuff, I forget what I'm saying halfway through saying it. The words are out of my mouth, and it's just like, what the fuck did I just say? It's annoying. So anyway, folks, I'll talk to you again soon. Love and peace, baby.